Hi everyone, I just received a parcel from Vectis Toy Auctions here in the UK, and I thought it might be useful for me to run through what my thoughts are on them in case you're thinking about buying from them in the future. So without further ado, I will crack into this parcel. Now, the first thing I will say, I've never seen so much tape on a parcel in my life. I cannot fault the care that they've put into packaging. But what I can fault them on, unfortunately, is how long it took for me to receive this. The auction finished just shy of 4 weeks ago. They took payment immediately. You have to obviously have your credit card details there. And it took them, just under 4 weeks to post it out. Now, I wouldn't normally mind on something, I get these things take time, but struggling to get into this so far. But the problem I have with them is they charge a commission, as all auction houses do, but their commission is 25%, which is a lot. It's a premium. I've bought from auction houses. From a lot of different countries, actually, a lot of places in America. I've been collecting for 20 years plus, so I've got a lot of experience with auction houses and how much buyer's commission they charge, and Vectis is right up there. And as I said, it's a shame because if you're paying so much, you would expect slightly better service from them. But hey ho. Okay. We have a box inside a box. Let's keep going. Alright. Okay. And we have a very bubble wrapped item. Yeah, can't really quite see what it is just yet, but I'm sure if you've read the thumbnail, you know already. Okay. Trying my best. This is my first unboxing, I'm not a professional. In fact, I tried to do one before and cut myself, so needless to say I didn't upload that video. Oh, alrighty. So I can just about get this in frame. So as you can see, this is the Star Wars Survival Kit mail away offer, and this one actually came in a GW acrylic case, ready to go. So let me just work this out. Now this should be a slide bottom case. I've got a couple of other GW ones, but not one quite like this. Where am I? What am I doing wrong? Actually, you know what? I think it's... Let me take a look at this. I think it may have come off its runners. Okay, and we're back. After a bit of jostling, I managed to get the case apart. What it was, whoever had put this together before sending it out, they hadn't put the case actually in the runners. So there's two runners on either side. You slide the other part in like so, you line up and it slides in. They put one side in, just bashed in the other side. So I had to try and force it apart, which unfortunately means that this part here has actually now come unstuck a little bit. It's not the end of the world, but again, I mean, I was just slating Vectis's lack of quality in how quickly they send things out, despite their premium 25% charge. They would have seen that. It had to have been someone at the auction house did that. I know the items are on display for the public to look at and play around with before the auction happens. So whether someone took it apart and mullered it then, I don't know. But hey ho. Anyway, let's not worry about that. So this is the, as I say, this is the Star Wars Survival Kit. So this was a mail away, which was only available, I think in I want to say 1981, possibly 82, correct me on that. And this was obviously available by sending in a few proof of purchases on the back of cards. And what you got was a little bagged items of goodies. This is a sealed bag, although actually there is a slight hole in the back there, which again, that was not said on the auction. Never mind. But within this, you got one Jedi training harness, a Hoth backpack. Actually, no, you got two backpacks, a grappling hook and belt, three, it looks, asteroid gas masks, and then assorted guns, one of each there. Okay. You also got inside a little catalogue here. We can take a quick look at this. So this gives you an idea actually of what year it must have been based on what toys were available at the time. I don't believe in the UK this was an offer we had. I think the UK had slightly different mail away offers, and I'm not convinced we ever had this one. In fact, I should probably cover that up, but this is a true sample that was sent to someone. It actually has the name of the original receipt and their address, and of course you can see it's a US sending. So yes, I don't think we ever actually had this in the UK. Okay, so let me just pause it there, and I'm going to put the whole thing back together and get the case working properly and present it as it should be. So one thing I just wanted to quickly talk about, because I see a lot of confusion about this online. There's something that's very similar to the survival pack, which is this little package. Now I bought this a number of years ago. In fact, I paid the princely sum of £12. And for a long time, I actually believed this was the survival pack. What it actually is, was a pack-in for the AT-AT. When they released the AT-AT first time round, it didn't have this. So second time round, they then included this pack of accessories. It is similar. I mean, you can see that this package is actually a little bit larger. The main difference, if you ever need to quickly see, is the blue backpack. The survival kit, the mail-away survival kit contains the blue Luke backpack. This one doesn't. There are a few other differences. This has 3 Hoth backpacks, 2 grappling hooks and belts. It's got the Dengar blaster, the IG-88 rifle. I think it's the AT-AT driver's gun and Luke Hoth gun. I actually think the survival kit package is better. The different kind of guns you get in here are definitely more useful. But I actually went on eBay just now and I found at least 2 listings where the confusion on this is still rampant. So I don't know why. I don't know why to this day there's still so much confusion over it, but it is. I saw 2 listings on there now which say that they are the AT-AT pack, but they're in fact the survival kit. Now, I do think there's a bit of a mystery around why there's so many of these. I think this is a case of anyone who's seen how many Salacious Crumb and Jabba Pipe and Bowl sealed sets there are that seem to be sold outside of what it should have been in the playset. This is another example of this. You see this quite often. It's good to pick it up. It's handy to have. But yes, this should actually be the AT-AT survival kit. Okay, last thing to do is run through the numbers for those that are interested. I paid £212.50, which included the 25% buyer's premium. There was £16 shipping on top of that to the UK. So total will come in at £228.50. I think I have paid a little bit over what probably the market rate is at the moment. I mean, even you've got to take out £40 for the case. I would have bought one of those from GW Credit had I bought the survival kit on its own. So you could argue that I've paid around £185 for the survival kit. I think that's probably about £30 to £50 over. It's hard to know. Prices are always shifting, and I haven't seen one of these come up for auction in eBay in a little while here in the UK. I know they are much more common in the US, and prices will reflect that. But overall, I'm happy with it. It's a nice piece to add to the collection. I think it looks great in the case. As I said, I've got a few other mail-aways, so it'll look really nice against those. At some point, I'll review my other mail-aways and show you those. A couple of gripes, obviously, I say with Vectis. Unfortunately, I think they should have listed it. They had the slit in the back there because a couple of the guns could have slipped out. I've checked everything; it's all there, so I'm happy with that. But again, that something like that should really have been listed, as you can't call something sealed if there's a split. Obviously, as I say, they took a little long in sending it. Nearly a month is not really great, is it? As I say, not when you're paying such a high buyer's premium. And also, I wish they'd taken a bit of care. I don't quite know why or how the case arrived jammed as it was. I could really have broken it if I wasn't too careful. As it was, I damaged it a little bit, but hopefully that will either glue back together, or I'll just probably ignore it, to be honest. But yeah, so overall, I'm pretty happy with this. Say, nice piece to add to the collection. And that's all there is really, I think, to say. Any questions or anything, or if you've got one of these in yourself, just let me know. And I'll see you next time. Cheers.